72,000 migrants arrived to Europe between January and June this year, mainly by sea. Despite a 96% decrease of arrivals to Greece compared to the same period last year, 62,000 migrants and refugees are stranded in the country. Over 20,000 are school-aged children. Abbas is 10. He goes to school every day from 1:30 to 6 in the evening. Education for him has been a battle. He's Afghan and arrived at the Malakasa refugee camp with his family a year and a half ago. He is one of 2,500 children living in refugee camps who have started formal education in Greek schools. I've been going to school for 3 months. It's really important to study, important for my future. Abbas and the other young refugees have been accepted in 93 schools across mainland Greece, thanks to a scheme funded by EU Humanitarian Aid and implemented by the UN's International Organization for Migration. The project started in October with 5 camps. Today, there are 32.
Before the launching of the program, kids did not participate in any kind of formal education. Before that, it was just non-formal education inside the camps. And it's very important because every kid has the right to go to school, and education is not a privilege, it's a basic human right.
The kids are taken by bus to selected schools located between 2 and 18 kilometers away. It takes Abbas about a quarter of an hour to reach Avlona Elementary School, which has taken in 20 refugees from Malakasa camp in addition to its 235 pupils.
Many of these children have never been to school in their home countries, which means they didn't even know the basics about how to behave inside a classroom. In the past 2.5 months, they've learnt roughly 300 words. I think that's good. But the best thing is that they have big smiles on their faces.
The young refugees study Greek, English, maths, IT, arts and gymnastics. They've been here since the end of March and are integrating well. This is one of the best examples of what school should be like for all children. Today, it's still not clear how many refugee children in Greece are deprived of formal education. 80% of the children living in the refugee camps attend school through the project. Those who've moved to accommodation in towns are expected to attend morning classes at ordinary public schools. But real figures are hard to get, considering how mobile the refugee population is. This is also one of the main challenges when trying to get the children into schools.
For many of the families, it has been a struggle to explain to them how important it is for the children to enter school, even if their plans are to move to another country.
What's the aim of the European Commission then for the future?
Well, this program is temporary because these sites are not meant to stay forever. They are transit. Families are already moving out of the camps. The European Commission is paying for apartments, and the children then are going into the morning classes. So this program is preparing them to better integrate this, the national system.
Abbas's father dreams of being relocated to Switzerland, but he is proud his children go to school. In the previous 2 decades living in Iran, one of the main concerns was access to education.
I hope he can go on studying in school, because he likes it. I'm optimistic and have high hopes for his future. One of the reasons we emigrated was to give our children an education.
Greece's education ministry told us all child refugees, including those living in camps, will be welcome in the same classes as Greek children from September.